Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the lead.
They just keep firing. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The play-action fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Seminoles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Buying some time. Escapes the pressure going right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. One more snap coming before halftime. Rides the back on the option to give. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2. Timeout by the offense. The last thing they need is to have half the team running one play and the other half running another. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pick.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Just keep slinging it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That's caught. It's Connors. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail when it's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Quarterback gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a two-point conversion. But you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line gets set. First down. Here's the snap. Itching to fire downfield. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Fears the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
Breaks into the open. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Off the RPO, full right, looking for the chains. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is
wide open spaces. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They want to throw it. He makes the grab for the two, and he ties the game here in the fourth.
And with that two-point conversion, they tie it up. Great job at executing at a critical moment here in the second half. And right now, guys, it feels like this is anybody's game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Send that offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
Looking for a gap. It's Lemon.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go right back to it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, it's good. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play in the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and fire complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Ashmore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. It's going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Finds his man. It's Richter. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell the quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. tight ball game right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.